Hello everyone, we are live. We are live. Let's get a picture of the rad rover right there. Oh goodness, I got a lot of stuff here I got to deal with. Anyways, we're live. Let's see how the live chat is doing. Live chat is working, I guess. Anyways, today is Wednesday. If you haven't looked at the thumbnail already, Wednesday, November 9th, day after the election. So anyways, Wednesdays are e-bike day for me. I ride to the Clubhouse. I'm eating Quaker Chewy s'mores, marshmallow and chocolate. Nice. Oh, it is warm. It is November and it's in the 80s, but I think by next week we're gonna get into the 60s. So I shouldn't complain too much, because as soon as it gets cold, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna complain about how cold it is and wish summer was coming back. Anyways, rode my bike here, the Rad Rover. Man, I think this bike is 5, maybe 6 years old now. 5 years old at least. So 5 years old, still going. Haven't changed anything. Had to replace some parts because I broke the front fork and brakes, but other than that, that's it. So let me enjoy my snack here. I did work out, doing a lot of exercising. I'm getting ready for the holidays. Getting ready for Thanksgiving. We already ordered the turkey. Not your traditional turkey. It's turkey breast. It's smoked turkey breast. We ordered from Honey Baked Ham. For Thanksgiving, they have an option for a whole turkey. We thought about it, and that's a lot for us. We ordered just the ham and the turkey breast, and then the sides. We ordered more sides this time. That should keep us going. I brought my binoculars today, my wonderful binoculars. I'm looking over there on the lake. I see a bird in the lake. I might take you out. And put you onto the binoculars, maybe. It would depend if there's anything interesting. There's like a single duck in the lake today, so nothing great. Anyways, let me turn you over so you can see it. You probably want to see the lake. Let's turn you up a little bit here. There we go. Not bad today. It was sunny, but it's overcast now, so probably get some good lighting. There we go. That's what I'm looking at. Oh, they recently put in these handrails, which is kind of nice. So that's a little bit new around here. So let's get you all set up here. Let's get you kind of even. There you go. So you can enjoy the view. I will be talking about e-bikes. I'm getting a lot of emails from all these different bike companies. I try to reach out to them to see if they let me, review one of their bikes. They said they'll think about it. But so anyways, I get a lot of emails from these e-bike companies. They're all dropping their prices like ridiculous. The Rad Rover Mission went from like 1,000. It was originally $1,290, like $1,200, or maybe $1,000. It dropped all the way down to 500. Matter of fact, I saw a Rad Mission in the wild here in this neighborhood. There's a guy riding a Rad Mission. He probably bought it for like $499. That bike really is a $500 bike. It's not worth $1,000. That bike was not a very good bike, in my personal opinion. First of all, it was a single speed. It was a single speed bike with less battery capacity, although the size of it was the same as the regular battery capacity that came on other Rad Power bikes. So that was a total ripoff. Magicycle, you probably heard of them. Man, they are dropping their pants too. I have a feeling that electric bike sales aren't selling like they were during the pandemic, the last 2 previous years. A lot of these companies are dropping their price. And Electric came out with a 3.0, their XP 3.0. No, XP, yeah, something like that, which is odd because they just came out with the new version of their XP and XP Lite, and then their X Premium, and they hyped up the whole series, and then they come out with XP 3.0, and now I'm getting emails from Electric XP, from Electric, and they're dropping the price on their Electric X Premium. They're dropping it. Supposedly it was supposed to be a limited pre-order sale for like $12.99. Now they dropped it to $15.99. Was it 12? No, it was $18.99. That was the pre-order sale. Now they're trying to get rid of their inventory at $15.99. So I could tell just the way the aggressive price cuts that they're doing, that they are not getting a lot of orders. Matter of fact, here, I'll show you. Let me get my phone out. So far I'm not seeing anything. I got my binoculars out, taking a look around. I just did a workout, man. I worked out. I did squats. I did worked out the biceps, a little bit of the triceps, did some lunges. So I'm adding on to more of my exercise routine on Wednesday. I'm gonna ride the bike back home, so I get a lot of exercise with that. Plus I do the VO2. I put the pedal assist down to 0. It's basically pretty much a 100-pound bike. Put the pedal assist down to 0, ride it, going uphill, going on an upcline, incline, and going over the overpass. Whew, it is a workout, but I have to admit, I'm getting really good. I'm taking some supplements that help me, but basically, man, my heart is in great condition. I feel really good now that I'm doing some resistance training, lifting weights. Man, I feel awesome. I'm ready for Thanksgiving. I'm telling you, I'm ready for Thanksgiving. I hear the maintenance crews around here. So let me go to, let's see here. Let me go to, did I get the email? I think I got the email. Let me see. Let me check should I check my email? Yeah, there's my email. Let's check my email real quick. let's see here. Yeah, here it is. Let me turn the camera around so you guys can see. Hope you all enjoyed that wonderful view. You can take a look at the bike. Take a look at the Rad Rover here while I pull up the camera here. Hopefully you guys can see it. Yeah, here it is right here. Can you see it? It's hard to see sometimes. It's hard to see because of the background. There we go. So there it is. There's the X Premium. The X Premium that they were touting so much. Look at the price drop. $18.99 was the pre-order sale. They never raised it to, they never raised it. That was supposed to be the pre-order sale. And now they're selling for $15.99. Price drop. I'm assuming is because no one's buying it, because after several real reviews of people who actually bought the bike and what they had to say, unless if there's no, the thing about buying electric bikes is it's not because you like pedaling hard all the time. That's not why you buy an electric bike. So apparently if you buy this mid-drive 20-inch fat tire step-through e-bike that's supposed to revolutionize the industry, if you like pedaling, this is the bike to get. This is the bike to get. But yeah, so that's the email I got. I could tell the way these companies are selling, the way they're dropping their prices on their electric bikes. It's bad. It's bad. They're not moving product. I mean, it's not just electric. It's Rad Power. It's Magicycle. It's everybody. Everybody's dropping their price. Usually, the last 2 years, you wouldn't see an electric bike company drop their price until like maybe like definitely after, or when you're getting closer to like maybe Black Friday. Like we're only on November 9th and they're already dropping the price. I mean, they were dropping the price in October. And so that tells me that they have inventory and they're trying to get rid of inventory and it's not moving. Let me see, here's another one. Okay, so okay, check this deal out. Check this deal out. So not only will you get, okay, the bike at $15.99, but they're gonna throw in $256 of other stuff. Free headlight. This is how desperate they are. Okay, free headlight. It's not focusing. I wish it would focus. Anyways, free, if I could zoom in. Yeah, there you go. You got a free headlight, a free bike lock, a free foam mount, a free giant seat, and a free suspension seat post. Like, they are so desperate to move this electric X Premium that probably no one's buying. They're giving away free stuff with it. That's how bad it is. We're live in 2 hours. They're supposed to be live on Facebook or something. Let me see. The co-founder and all of them. They're going to talk about their XP 3.0. And the 3.0, if you don't know about what the 3.0 is, if you don't know what the X Premium 3.0 is, I'm going to try to go to their website. There's their Black Friday, big Black Friday sale. Okay, including all new 3.0. Oh, no, I don't. Continue. Yeah. Okay, so here's the 3.0, and they're really pushing this hard. They are really pushing this hard. A lot of marketing, a lot of effort in marketing. I think they're taking a GoPro hype approach to this, and I think they have to, because this is kind of interesting. I have a theory on this particular bike. I think that they made their first order of the X Premium. So they made their order on the X Premium, and basically what happened was they couldn't move enough X Premiums, and they got feedback from customers. A lot of videos out there, I have already talked about it. You know, not enough power, very weak compared to like just a regular hub motor. You have to pedal all the time. It's not what it was cracked out to be. So they didn't order, X Premium didn't order any large amounts of X Premiums after that first batch. So what they had to do was come up with another bike. Because I'm sure they had some kind of commitment with their manufacturer. So they probably pumped out a lot of these bikes to replace the orders for their X Premium. That's my suspicion. That's what I think happened. Because it doesn't make sense. Like, this is a way better bike than any of their other stuff. Their XP 2.0, their XP Lite. This is the 3.0 is a way better in specs, a little bit higher in price. I'm a little skeptical about the frame. It seems to be the same frame, but they're able to somehow put more capacity on the well, it's a little bit different frame, but very similar, but they put more capacity on the rear rack there. So I'm very skeptical about it. When I first took a look at it, it was supposed to be a 1,000-watt hub drive, but that's not the case anymore. Now I'm hearing that it's like only a 500-watt hub drive. Let me take a look at it. Let's take a look at the specs. In stock while supplies last. I have a feeling that you'll probably get a really good deal probably when you get closer to December 25th. They'll probably drop the price even further, because they got to move all this stuff. They have money sitting in the warehouse not doing anything. Yeah, here's the weird thing. It says here, if you take a look, I'm gonna zoom in. It says here, motor, a new upgraded 1,000 watt peak. 1,000 watt peak. That's kind of deceptive. 1,000 watt peak hub motor with 55 newton meters of torque. Well, a regular 750 watt hub motor usually has about 80 to 85 newton meters of torque. So this has 1,000 watt. I like how they word it. It's not really 1,000 watt. It's really a 500 watt that has a peak of 1,000. Because that 55 newton meters of torque, that's kind of really low. That is so low. It's, you know, it's deceptive. It seems really deceptive for them to do that, and that's what I noticed with Electric XP. Is I'm sure they're not trying to practice deception. It's just that they kind of tend to stretch the truth and hype, you know, just hype their products out. The only reason why people buy them is because they're cheap. But remember, you're gonna get what you pay for. You're gonna get what you pay for, and that's the only thing that Electric really has going for them, is that they're relatively very inexpensive. They are somewhat easy to take out of the box. That's probably the greatest thing that Electric has. Other than that, as far as product wise, they're kind of like in the middle of the road, more on the low end. That's what I've heard. I've never ridden a Electric XP. People rave about them, but I'm a little suspicious, because until I see someone who actually owns an Electric product, over 5 years, for 5 years, and it's gonna be hard to do that because they're only a company that's been in existence for like maybe about 2 or 3 years. So until like maybe 5 years later, if I see someone with the original XP product, that's how I'll know that their products are well made. But they have no control of how they're made because all they do is they order from China and they ship it here. So that's one email I got today, just today. Let's see, what other email did I get? Okay, also Magicycle will live stream. Look, Magicycle, what is this? Is this like Magicycle? Everybody's live streaming today. There you go. There you go. Magicycle live stream November 9th. What is going on? Is everybody and their mother who's selling e-bikes are trying to go live today for some reason? So there it is. Magicycle. I was watching one YouTuber who was supposed to like be really tight with Magicycles. They were supposed to get the 20-inch fat tire Ocelot, but that YouTuber never got it. The Ocelot was supposed to come out in August. That YouTuber never got his Ocelot. I wonder what happened. And then all of a sudden, this guy, the owner, quote-unquote owner of Magicycle, starts making YouTube videos. I don't know if this guy's the real owner or not, but like everyone's self-promoting. I mean, self-promoting really hard. Electric, Magicycle. Who else used to do that? Juice Bicycles used to do that a lot. What's that guy? Tora. He speaks Chinese. He's like some, I don't know if he's mixed or something, but he doesn't, obviously the guy doesn't look Chinese, you know, but he's out in China talking Chinese to these Chinese people riding his electric bikes. I thought that was interesting. But he would like put up YouTube, you know, channels, YouTube videos where he would show off his electric bikes that are coming out, trying to get interest and pre-orders and everything. The problem with that is always the first batch always sucked. It always sucked, and you didn't know it until you got it, and there was always a delay. The problem with the e-bike industry, in my opinion, is that the first batch always sucks, even though you get it at a pre-sale price. But after you get it, I mean, you're stuck with it. Even like Lithium Cycle Super 73, they're coming out with their what is that CS1? I haven't heard anything on that yet. I'm not in their forums. I didn't sign up for that. I think that's going to be it looks like a good bike and concept, but I think when they really get it, by the time you get a CS1 or CX, whatever it's called, let me see if I could show. Let me see, Super 73 CX1. I'm trying to look for I'm looking at the website to look for their CX1 bike. Okay, e-bikes, R series coming soon. Yeah, C1X coming soon. This bike here, I'll show you. Okay, yeah, so this is the bike. It's called their Super 73 CX1. This is just a concept bike. This bike doesn't even exist. They have one prototype at their corporate office, and that's about it. And you have to sign up, and their gimmick is, and they're all self-promoting this. This is, oh my god, this is almost a year ago. I made a live stream on this. Almost, no, not a year ago, but probably like 8 months ago. It's $73 for registering to be in line tomorrow. But if you read the terms and service, like once they deliver that bike, you're on the hook. You're on the hook. And this bike doesn't exist. This is just a concept bike. I think they have forums where you could talk about all the stuff you want. They don't even have a price for this thing yet, okay? They want your input on what you want it to be, and then they'll give you a price. Yeah, this is a little scammy in my opinion, doing that. Yeah, so everyone's like self-promoting themselves right now. This is the time of the year, but I think they're getting more desperate because I'm not buying a bike. I have 3 bikes, and here's the problem. Like with electric, the problem with like electric is that they pumped out all these bikes during the summer. Okay, they pumped out the XP, the X Premium. They pumped out the X Premium. They pumped out the XP 2.0, then the XP Lite. Everybody bought their bikes. Now we're headed into basically the holiday season, and now they're coming out. Now they're trying to come out with the 3.0 and trying to sell the 3.0. There's just, there's not enough buyers. And if your buyers are the buyers of your previous bikes, I think you're going to exhaust these people because, not everybody has $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000 to dump on an electric bike when inflation, even if gas prices went up like to $10, no one is I'm not dumping my car because you know what the cost of a car is? The cost of a car has gone up. So I'm not going to get rid of my car. I'm going to try to keep my car for as long as I can. I own 3 electric bikes, and I still own all my cars. I have not given up. I drive less. That's what I do. Insurance and registration. I mean, I have a truck that I barely drive, and it's good for like, hauling stuff. And it's our backup to our other 2 cars. I have my wife has a car that she drives to work and back. We had to buy a new car because our Hyundai Tucson burned down. So we're in it for that one. I mean, we're paying dear, and we paid a premium for that car. That car is MSRP price. Geez. And then we have an Accent, which my daughter, she drives that one, but she goes to school online, so she doesn't even drive anymore. So, but man, if you have a car, you're golden right now. If you sell your car and try to get an electric bicycle to save money, I guess it's dependent on your individual case, but I think overall, I think that's foolish. I think you have to keep a car. You're definitely gonna have to keep a car. So I'm checking my live chat, see if my live chat is working. I think it is. Okay. Nobody's in the live chat chatting. Anyways, so yeah, e-bikes. I think it's a different market this year. The companies are already dropping their pants. They're self-promoting instead of trying to get other YouTubers to promote their bikes. That's what I've noticed. So when a company has to rely on the owner or the CEO or whatever to start promoting themselves, that's a troubling sign. Now I know that's a move out of Chrysler, but you have to remember the reason why Chrysler did that was because they were in trouble. So I think these are just signs that sales are not what it used to be a year ago or 2 years ago. I think the pandemic really pushed the electric bikes, but now that I think the pandemic's over, no one's gonna do a lockdown. If you're in the politics, if you're a politician and you try to say lockdown, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. No one's gonna try to say lockdown. So lockdowns are pretty much over. The question is inflation and the economy, supply chain, interest rates. These are things that are starting to become a problem for the average person. So buying 2 or 3 electric bikes, that's just not going to be realistic for most households. I already own these electric bikes. I'm happy I have them. I'm going to be using them. What I won't be doing is I'm not going to be buying another rad power bike because I already have 3 that work just fine. And all the new rad power bikes have different batteries now, or they're going to probably have different batteries. Like the rad power bike, Rad Rover 6, different battery. There's no point in me getting a Rad Rover 6 Plus, Rad Rover 6 Plus, that's what they call it. There's no point because the batteries are different. I mean, electric bikes are just bicycles. What makes them electric is, first of all, the motor, right? The electric motor. Second, the battery, which are the two components that are the most expensive on an electric bike. And for me, I'm trying to maximize my dollar, so that's why I went with the same brand, because I knew I was going to get the same bike, the same motor. Once companies start messing around with their bikes, and all of a sudden you got a different motor, or you got a different, most importantly is the battery. Once you get a different battery that's not backwards compatible, well, there's no reason for me to buy your bike anymore, because now, I could just choose any bike I want. Yeah, some of these companies, they're not very smart in that regard, and I suspect because they don't have any control over the manufacturing. So it's whatever China puts out. So if China puts out 1,000-watt hub motors, which Electric XP claims as 1,000-watt, which is not. It's a peak up to 1,000. It's really it turns out to be like a 500-watt motor that supposedly peaks out to 1,000. That's really deceptive. So I'd be very careful if you are going to buy an electric bike. I would not buy one that's not in stock. So if they have it in stock and it's a good price, you should grab it. If you already own an electric bike, I wouldn't buy an electric bike. Just keep on riding the one you have, because there's nothing wrong with it. So far, my Rad Rover and all my other electric bikes that I have, which are the Rad Rover line, they all still work. So there's no point in me getting another electric bike. There's only so much you can extract money from your existing consumer base. You have to start expanding out, and I think people are buying electric bikes. I've seen in the wild, in my neighborhood alone, I've seen a Rad Mini, I've seen a Rad Wagon, and I've seen a Rad Mission. Other electric bikes that I've seen are a Super 73, not in this neighborhood, but around here where I live. I've seen a Super 73 for the first time. I saw a Super 73 in Galveston when I took my Rad Mini out there. And I see a whole bunch of off-brand, kind of knockoff versions of Electric XP. They look like Electric XP, but they're not Electric XP. Kids ride them. And so I'm seeing more and more electric bikes. So I think there's still a potential market out there. It's just that, with my concern is the economy, my concern is the inflation. And with prices going up, gas prices going up, I mean, just because gas prices are going up doesn't mean I'm going to ditch my car and get an electric bike or even an electric vehicle. That's just not going to happen. Anyway, that's not going to happen with me. There's so many huge advantages on a combustion car. There's also disadvantages, I have to admit, but the advantages outweigh the disadvantages of owning a combustion car right now. So until that flips around, until the advantage of owning an electric car, the only advantage the electric car has is because of the subsidies, and the only people who can afford an electric car to take advantage of the subsidies are people who really don't need the subsidy to buy the electric car. Okay, so it's kind of weird how that was arranged, how that worked out. The incentives don't match up with getting the electric car to the average person, I should say, the everyday average person. But even then, even if you bought an electric bicycle and you sold your car, I think that's a bad idea. Cars are hard to get right now. Cars are really hard to get. Short supply chain issues. Interest rates are going up too, so getting a loan for a car is more expensive. So I wouldn't give up my car, because you'll probably find out the hard way that you'll probably need a car. So you have to go back and go buy another car, a brand new car, after you bought your electric bike, but you thought you were gonna ditch your car. That's just not gonna happen unless you live in a large city, and you could either take public transportation, or you could have walked to work, or public transportation, in which you know, makes you question why would you get an electric bike, but maybe for exercise. If anything, if you're going to get an electric bike, do it just for the enjoyment. And the side effects of riding an electric bike, or a bicycle in general, is exercise ultimately. One of the things that I do with this rad power bike is I turn the pedal assist off and I start pedaling to get my heart rate increased, get me working out, and yeah, that makes a big difference. I do that going over the overpass and in this other area. I do it twice on the way to the clubhouse, and then twice on the way back home from the clubhouse. And if anything, that's helped me a lot. I feel really good. I haven't felt this good in a long time. I'm going out to the outdoor calisthenics. I'm finally hitting the gym when I go to the clubhouse. I go to the other fitness center that has more resistance weight training machines and better equipment out there, more equipment I should say. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. But if you're gonna get an electric bicycle because you think it's a motorcycle, I think that's another bad idea. That's a horrible idea. I would recommend, don't think of electric bicycles as motorcycles. They're just there to help you get from point A to point B faster, but they're not motorcycles. They're not motorcycles. And I have a feeling that as more and more of these companies start producing high-powered, quote-unquote high-powered electric bicycles, I think, and most of these are sold like in the cities. I have yet to see like a Saran or a Segway where I live. They're mostly out in the West Coast. Where else? I have probably some, maybe not even in the East Coast, but mostly cities in the East Coast. I've seen them in general. I see a lot of videos of Sarans out in the West Coast area in general, but a lot of what I see are like in the cities. And I think eventually you're gonna have to register your bike and get insurance. People are gonna get fined. They're gonna get tickets. That's a future problem waiting to happen. And I wouldn't get one of those. First of all, they cost a lot of money. Second, they're very expensive, very big, very bulky. They're essentially a very light version of a motorcycle. Like they're essentially an enduro motorcycle, in my opinion. At that point, you know, you might as well just get a motorcycle. Getting an electric type of like Saran or Segway just doesn't, at that point, doesn't make sense. For me anyway. I know a lot of people have them because they think they don't, you know, they're enjoying them. It's a lower cost than a motorcycle. You don't pay insurance, you don't pay for gas. But I think that's going to change. I think that's going to change because when people start, and people are already complaining, injuries are already happening. People are getting like injured from those bikes, and not the rider. I'm talking about people who ride those type of electric motorcycles, essentially injuring other people, pedestrians, other bike riders. You know, that's happening, and when you get more of those, something's gonna happen. You know, it's only a matter of time, in my opinion. Only a matter of time. And all those people that have those electric bicycles, quote unquote, they're gonna find themselves they're gonna have to register and then get insurance, all that stuff, which defeats the whole purpose of an electric bicycle, you know. So as long as I can just ride, I don't need insurance, and I don't need to register this electric bicycle, I'm good. And I don't want to ruin it. That's the other thing, I don't want to ruin it. That's why I'm out here during non-traffic time. Anyways, that was my spill about electric e-bikes. I guess it's that time of year. Everyone's like dropping their prices, which tells me that they're not moving product. Sales are not going through. There's already been a push to market these bikes, but even then the sales aren't going through. Now these companies have to resort to self-promotion. They themselves are trying to promote themselves, doing live streams. That's when you know it's not going good. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but you know, I think I know a thing or two about how things work. Maybe not. Anyways, let's enjoy the view one more time before I end the live stream. I'm about to ride home. I'm gonna do my VO2 training. Enjoy the view, everybody. Enjoy the view. It's a beautiful day out here, I'm telling you. It's real beautiful. It was a little warm, but it's kind of cooling down a little bit. I finished my granola bar. Let me drink some water. I'm gonna drink my water. That was my nutritional drink. Drank it before I worked out. They had a really nice art festival here over the weekend. Really enjoyed it. So while I'm drinking some water, I'm gonna enjoy the view with my binoculars. Oh, I see a bunch of ducks. These ducks that are around here, they're not native to this area. They're actually invasive ducks, but they've taken up this lake as their residence. Yeah, this time by this time next week, it's going to be in the 60s. I'll be definitely riding with a different apparel. Although today I'm riding almost summer apparel. I had to put on my summer gloves. It's nice 80 degrees out here. Kind of starting to cool down in the 70s. I can feel the difference. Look at those clouds. You know what I like about the Houston area is that you get these dramatic clouds out here. It's like this all the time, or it's blue skies. Sometimes I just enjoy sitting out here and looking at the lake. I'm in the shade. So got my binoculars, sitting on this nice bar stool, seat and table at the clubhouse. Got my granola bar, drinking my water with my binoculars. Springtime is pretty nice too. The only thing I don't like about it is you get a lot of bugs. The bugs start coming out. Oh geez, the bugs start coming out. Right now, I prefer fall. The bugs start going away. There's not that many bugs. There's still mosquitoes, but there's not that many. The birds tend to go away though. But then you get the armadillos coming by and the possum. I had a possum in my truck. That was fun to deal with. Sometimes you get these other animals, and you get the mice start coming out to you. They start foraging. Every once in a while you might see a deer out here. It's kind of nice. I have to take the levee system to see any deers, really. My goodness, it wasn't only 2 years ago all this area was just nice trees. It was a nice forest area. Now it's homes. Things change. The more things change, the more they seem the same, don't it? Or the only thing that remains constant is change. That's the quote I wanted to say. Oh, my legs are pumped. I was squatting. My arms feel pumped. Oh. Riding the bike home, it's gonna be interesting. Oh. Whew. Oh, let me show you the before I leave, I'm going to show you the honey baked ham that we ordered. Let me see here. Let me see here. Honey baked ham. Honey baked ham. Well, I didn't order it. My wife ordered it. I should clarify that. She's paying for all of it. So let's see what's on the menu. Yeah. I'm trying to see if I can get a picture. Okay, oh, okay, here we go. All right, I got some pictures here. Got some pictures. You all can check it out. Let's bring you all back over here. You all can enjoy the view of the electric bike again. Yeah, this bike was good for me. The Rad Power bikes. I mean, it's still here at last. It helped me get back into shape. I can't complain. The most important thing is it's still here. It's lasting. You know, you want a bike that is not going to break down in 1 or 2 years, or you need replacement parts, or the bike is so custom that you can't replace the parts yourself. You're dependent on the company. Let's see here. What did we get? Whole turkey breast dinner. What did we get? 9 pound or 8 pound? Okay. So this is what we got right here. We got this right here. It is the 8 pound honey baked ham and turkey. We got, I think, four sides or 3 sides, but man, that is going to be delicious. So it's 8 pound honey baked ham with bone in it. Bone in. Let's have a look at that. I want a bigger picture of it. With bone, it's a bone-in ham, already pre-sliced. You don't even have to do anything. You can warm it up, but it's best served cold. And that also is a smoked turkey breast, glazed or covered in some kind of, I don't know, sugar coat. It's like rock candy. Oh, that is so delicious. Oh my goodness. Anyways, sir, you don't have to warm it up. It's best served cold, and so we get it. We're done. The sides, I think we got mac and cheese. I think that's a picture of the mac and cheese. Did we get casserole? I don't know if we got casserole. We got yams. We got sliced apples, cinnamon apple, I think, and we just microwave it, and it comes out really good. My wife doesn't have to cook, and thank God, because she's horrible during this time of the year. The pressure for her, she can't handle the pressure. The pressure of Thanksgiving dinner is so much that even in buying Thanksgiving dinner, she messes it up. So so far, honey baked ham has been like the thing. We just microwave the sides. Delicious. Oh my goodness. So that's what we're going to be enjoying. I'm probably going to order that for Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's just easy. You just pick it up. Usually we prefer to pick it up the day before. We usually, on the day before Thanksgiving, is when we'll actually eat Thanksgiving dinner. And then the day of Thanksgiving, there's so much left over. We're still eating. We're still eating. All we do is we just relax, hang out. We may even play Roblox. I'll play Roblox with cotton candy. You know, we call our family, say happy Thanksgiving, all that stuff. You know, we just like to relax. We don't want to stress out. We don't want to stress out because, you know, my wife is horrible this time of year. She stresses out over every little, well, she just stresses out. And then she makes really bad decisions. Like I don't know why she even thinks some of the things she's done during the past holiday season was a good idea. But that's how it is sometimes. All right, let's have you go look at the. Let's have you go back over here. Take a look at this one more time, and then I'm about to leave. My water is almost done. Let's have a view right there. There you go. You can view that. That looks nice. You can zoom in a little bit. There we go. Or do you? No, I like this. I like this view a lot better. Oh, you know what? I like this. Let me go back here. because of the clouds. We should take a look at the clouds. Yeah, look at those clouds. They just pass on through like that. That's what I like about the Houston areas, those clouds. Oh. All right, water's done. Gonna use the bathroom, the restroom. The restrooms here are beautiful, my gosh. Nice and clean. Stocked up on drying paper, soap. The sinks are nice. Toilets are clean. Urinals are clean. Man. Anyways, thanks a lot, everybody. Thanks for joining. I'll see y'all later. Next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, I come out here at the Clubhouse. If any of you out there are willing to come and join me for a meetup here, I'm more than happy to oblige. Just hit me up. Anyways, talk to you later.